Hello guys, today I'm going to be doing a different type of video today. Since I lost all my FLAs, I'll have to be making new rigs and stuff. Let me edit those eyes real quick a little bit. No. These eyes are just so big. Don't like these eyes are a little too big. That's good enough. Alright, so yeah, like I said, I'm doing a different type of video. So today I'm doing an animation tutorial. This is going to be a long video since I'm going to be teaching a lot of stuff. I mean a lot of stuff. Yes, so in today's video, I'm going to be teaching about a very important thing today. Alright, so I'm going to be teaching. So first we have our bounce. We got Bouncebacks. Followthroughs. I'm going to teach you Bouncebacks, Followthroughs. Hold on. Lipsync. Walkcycles. And I think that's about all I'll be teaching you today. Bouncebacks, Followthroughs, Lipsync, and Walkcycles. So first, we'll start out with the basics. The most easiest part of animating people is our Bouncebacks. So today I'm going to be teaching you. So in the first lesson, which will be. I'm not going to split this into parts. I'm actually going to put this into all one video. I don't know how this is going to get. I don't know if this is going to be good. I don't know if this is a good idea. Anyways, I'm not the best at teaching, so I'll do it. So basically, when you put a keyframe here, it basically keeps the classic tween, which is if you do this, you can do classic tween if you converted these things into a symbol, which if you own the BFDI assets, they're already in a symbol for you. Now we're not just gonna put one here and then just move the bot into whatever position we want for the bounce back. We're actually gonna add another one because we're just gonna add another one because it will block, because that keyframe I'm pointing it to it. I'll reduce my cursor. So you see these keyframes are going to be blocking this keyframe. These keyframes are going to be holding the classic tween in place so it doesn't go all the way over here. That's basically what we're going to do. Alright, so the basics of bounce back. So let's put the anchor point to the legs. So always when you do a bounce back, you have to put the anchor point down here by the legs. And if you don't, it'll be very weird. So always do that. Move into a good position, not too far back, and not too little back. Now I haven't set up a KFC. Now I haven't set up any actual things for the frame picker, which is basically if you have like a frame picker or something with these arms and legs, it basically means that lip-syncing and stuff is a lot easier. Oh yeah, don't forget about stuff. Don't be like Daniel. You have to skew your legs in order to make a good. You have to skew your legs. If you don't skew your legs, it kind of looks weird. So yeah, you have to skew your legs. So we'll skew our legs like that. Okay, that's the anchor point. Alright. we got that. That's what it's gonna look like. But we can put this thing up. Right now I'm just gonna do swapping symbols. To me, that's kind of annoying, but if you're not really that good at making arm symbols, which keeps every single arm in one symbol, you don't have to do that. You can just switch symbols like that. And I can just switch the mouth to something like now. See, normal. There's a lot of yeah, there's like that. Oops, sorry. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Now, there's one thing that used to be here. There's this face, which is dead now, so we don't do that face anymore. We could just do this. There we go. We got our bounce back good. Move the arm a couple. There. That's literally what's gonna happen. Now we make our classic tween. Uh-oh. What basically happened here is that if you want to know why this is all happening, it's because our anchor points are different. This one's in the middle. See that? See how different that is? Let's put the anchor point to the exact same places. This one's right here. The anchor point for the arm's right here, while right over here it's right here. So we have to put the anchor points for here right here. See, look at that. Now it looks better. Now it looks kind of unrealistic. It looks really robotic. So that's why there's something called ease. So yeah. And if you want me to go more basic, if you want me to go in the basics of how to make these an object rig, that's literally how an object show is made, and you want to know how to make one, tell me in the comments down below if you want me to teach you how to make one. Let's make this a little bit longer. We can drag the key, we can just highlight them, drag the keyframe as far as we want, like for example here. Let's keep it over here. Also, like I said, this looks robotic, so there's a thing. So that's why we have a thing called ease. So now easing gives it a lot more realism to a classic tween. So we're going to give this the ease in treatment. So we have to basically pull this left. Now we'll say negative 100 in. We've basically made an ease in tween. See that? That looks a lot better. Now this is where the bounce back ends. So basically we have to do this. Highlight the whole body again. Slightly move it to give it that bounce back. And then there we go. Now, buddy, I love you. Love you too. Hold on. Sorry guys about that. So anyways, move the arms like this, and then boom. So we're basically going to give this the ease out treatment, and then pull this to the right, which is the opposite. It'll be just instead of this, it'll be this 100 out, and that just gives it this thing. Let's see how that looks. Boom! This right here is the perfect. So this right here is a bounce back. This is the most simple move it of all animation and object shows. You have to bounce backs. You have to have at least like a couple bounce backs in your animations. Now, next one. Now, let's move on to a thing called follow-throughs. So basically, follow-throughs are a much more advanced version of you know, bounce backs. So basically, alright, so first we make our keyframe. First we make our keyframe like this. Alright. Alright, so maybe we can change this into a arm straight. Move this arm back here. Oh yeah, make sure you skew the legs. Just remember, in any kind of movement, you always skew the legs. It kind of looks weird if you don't skew the legs If you don't skew the legs, it looks weird. Alright, check this out. So, slanted. Let's change this into something like yeah, this. Now, like I said with the we do like this, but we do the same tween, but it's shorter, but instead of doing that, but instead of going back like this, in a follow through, you keep moving. Like, it gives it that ease in out treatment. Yes. There we go. Now, we end it all off with this. It moves back, and basically, right here in the follow through, this guy right here basically moves back. Let's make this move forward because it's part of a body. So basically it's supposed to look like this. So basically let's move the legs like this now. Now let's tween all that and see how that looks. Now, basically, so we add the ease in here. Alright, so if you want to know what we do here, we instead click here. We go to ease in out and we click on quad. That gives it like this. Here, this is what it looks like when you add this ease in, ease out, and then quad ease in out. There's what it looks. Now, you can see bounce back, follow through. So those are pretty much the simple ways of animating bounce backs and follow throughs. Now, we're going to be doing lip syncing. Now, the most simple thing about lip syncing is just swapping symbols to match the mouth poses. For example, if I record some audio for this thing right here, like for example, I can record about anything like, for example, what? I can, for example, say, no, I don't want that. Hold on, yeah. But there's Audacity. So basically, you can record about anything for it. Hold on, let me do something, you guys. Weird. It's been doing that for a long time. Maybe if I do something like this. I forgot. I still haven't actually set up this thing yet, so this might not work. So basically, if you have some kind of recording thing for recording sound and you do it into wave, basically you can actually make the sounds like this. So basically, when you do lip sync, hold on, let's just do this. Make it like, oh, what? Oh. If you're wondering what's gonna happen here, hold on. So we go to here, hold on, we're neutral, neutral O1, O1. Then again, we click neutral O2, which creates this. And then we do that. And then we do that. If you want to know how I'm doing this instead of just do this, you hold down Alt, and then this is what happens. It's a lot better. Highly recommend it. So yeah, and then we got up one. So basically get bigger as we speak. Alright. This takes a little bit of time. Okay. Then we end it off. For example, it could be ended off with like an F, or mostly it would end with this, teeth. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Yeah, that's basically how you do lip sync. It's just a matter of switching mouths. Now you could do the same with this mouse symbol right here. You could basically, when you, if you want to have, now hold on, I can't speak for example, for a second. All right. So, anyway, so yeah, if you want to add something much better, you could, for example, hold on, let's make a quick bounce back real quick. Skew those legs like that. Now there's another way to make a keyframe. You don't always have to keep pressing create new keyframe. You can use the keyboard shortcut F6 to do it. So now see, that looks that looks good, the way it is. Hold on, wait, no, that doesn't look good. There we go. Put Bubbles right there. And obviously this is Bubble from BFDI. I got the BFDI assets again. Yeah. Let me make that quick bounce back. Now, see that the way that Fusion does it is that he converts everything in the mouth section to complete frame by frame. But I don't really like that way, so I just normally do the mouths. Then we go that. Hold on, that looks like a follow through. We have to make the things a lot higher. Then add that. Oops, that was used out tweeds. So this is basically how I animate. Let's see how. Now, alright, let's do that. Alright, now we're gonna do a more realistic way of doing lip sync. The way that people do lip sync these days, if you're good at animating, like me, is that you could actually animate. You can still swap symbols inside of a classic tween. I didn't know that when I first started animating, until I finally learned about that, about lip syncing and stuff. Of how I saw a time-lapse video by the Woggle Jack of how, and I saw that he was able to put keyframes and swap symbols and stuff inside the classic tween. So so I got me with, wait, what was it again? Aha, it was the open. And I might talk a lot because this is an animation tutorial, and yeah. And so if you complete the lip syncing at this part, you'll get a much better, more professional object show animator looking lip sync. So we close, frown teeth. Look at this. Look at this, how it looks. Let's delete these keyframes because they're not needed. I'm just going to change this to the... There we go. That's literally how you do professional lip sync. You could animate... You could still swap symbols and stuff inside of a tween, by the way, like I said. So that gives you this. I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much how you make. Oops. Oops. Come on. It takes a while. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm gonna tell you about something. You can do this right here to make a blink. And just do this right here, put the mic closed, and then you gotta blink. That's how you make a very simple blink. And then boom, that's literally how you do professional lip sync. Now, the last thing I'm gonna teach you to is gonna be the longest one. Like I said, it's gonna be a walk cycle. Now you'd usually do that. You usually just back then. I'd usually just do this. I'd usually just do this right here. Check this out. I just do this. I still swap these symbols to Walkcycles, but I don't do what I do right now. But I actually used to I used to make the Walkcycle inside of the rig. Ew, that looks bad. Okay. So yeah. Make this right here. There we go, that looks better. Now if I actually did a Walkcycle back then, I would have done it like this. And this is how it would look. And well, I would have still had the legs. I would have switched. I would have already made the tween. I would have did this, and would have switched back to the legs. That's kind of what I used to do, like this. So, and I'd stop the legs, and I used to stop the legs. Hold on, let me just do that. There we go. But I do know how to stop the legs. On a Walkcycle, you'll have to stop the legs like this. Like that. But if you switch them back to a normal leg, like for example, like if you switch them back to a leg, like I said, if you still switch them back to a leg, it'll look weird. Look at that. That just looks weird. That's what you should not do. If you wanted to make a much better one, and it should not be like this. It should not. The legs should not be. The legs should not be already up. You have you have to add some good things. Just do that real quick. I don't know why these things are in a movie clip. Hold on. Loop. Now, if you that doesn't look good. That looks kind of weird. You can see that. This is what I used to do. I used to keep the whole walking cycle inside the one thing, but then I finally knew how to actually do Walkcycles, you know? I used to do, if you were like a bad animator, you'd do this. Well, we changed that. We changed that now. Like I said, we changed that all now. Now, the right way to do a Walkcycle is that you actually have to keep the walking inside of the symbol. And then you're wondering, how am I supposed to do that? You ask. Well, the most obvious answer is to just keep the walking like this. Just keep it like this. Alright. Yeah, so the last thing to do is Walkcycles, so yeah. So yeah, the first three things we've done are hold on. Let me move this thing a little bit. There. So we got Bouncebacks, Followthroughs, and Lipsync done already. Yes, that's basically what's happening. Alright, so to make it look better, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this and then there. It's better. It's weird. And now that the thing that sometimes, the thing that some of the BFDI people do is that they do this. Is that they skew the mouth like this. You've probably seen it in some episodes of BFDIA or something. Yes, I usually don't like doing that, but you can if you want. If you want to keep it, if you want to keep your animations in style with the weird BF, if you want to keep it in style or something with BFDI and you want to do that, do it. Go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. All right. Anyways. Just do that, but I don't really usually do that, so without the mix. So alright, so the one hardest part about Walkcycles is that they take a long time. So the thing about Walkcycles is that you have to alright. Now this is going to be very, 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 very advanced. I mean very advanced, so you have to listen to me carefully. So the way to do a walk cycle is, Fusion does these kind of walk cycles, and I'm finally revealing of how he does a walk cycle. Basically, hold on. Basically, you have to make sure at least one of the legs starts moving, so it makes so it looks a lot better. Alright. Make this leg guy start looping. And then and you have to, and the whole time when you're doing a walk cycle, or if you stop inside the screen, you have to keep the legs like this. Keep them moving. And now that looks kind of unrealistic. You'll just be doing this the entire time. But okay. So the secret of doing a walk cycle, hold on. So basically the secret of doing a walk cycle is this. Sorry for all the background noise and people talking to me. A lot of people here. Anyways, so basically you have to do this. Move the body up. Like this. Oh my god. And then basically, then again, you do this. Then move it back down again. And basically, wait, hold on. Hold on a second, that isn't fully down yet. That still isn't fully down. Still isn't fully down yet. So then we do then you don't just go this way again. You go an animation like this, you go the other way. Yeah, like Fusion does it, you go the other way. and then basically you have to, and then now walk cycle look like this. You have to basically keep doing this movement until either the character stops moving where you want them to stop, or they get out of the screen. That's basically how you do a walk cycle. A good one. I could improve it later, so basically you do ease out on that, ease in on that one, ease out, and then ease in again, and that's how you make it. See that? That looks pretty cool, right? But you have to make, so basically you have to make everything else realistic. Move the face up, and kind of move the ligaments or the thingies. Then, when we go down, we have to move the face down. And then the ligaments down. I don't know why I keep calling them that. And that's... Then we do the same on this one. We move the face up. And then we move the arms up. And then, like this, we move the face down again. And then we move the arms and legs down like that, and then you get this. That's literally how that's literally, sorry about that, you guys. So that's how you do a walk cycle. You have to keep doing this movement right here until the character gets off the screen. Now since alright, rig thingy, you see how so basically if you do this, that's way too fast. You need to make the animation of the walk cycle a lot longer. How long has it even been? Right. We've been recording for 37 minutes. I don't really care. So yeah. So let's do a review real quick before we finish the rest of our walk cycles. So basically, we have our bounce back, follow through, lip sync, and walk cycle. So yeah. I finally get to reveal secrets. If you want me to reveal more secrets about object shows, tell me in the comments. Tell me in the freaking comments below. If you want more videos of like this, like I said, tell me in the comments below. But I'm not gonna stop the video right here. No. I'm gonna keep animating this walk cycle, and when I end the video, it's gonna be That's weird. That's weird. Let me get to my mouse. Sorry if I don't speak as much as I do right now, because come on, anchor point. I need to go right here. Yeah, like when you're doing a walk cycle like this, you have to keep the anchor point down here, because I think that works the best. In my opinion, though, you don't have to do this. But I do recommend doing this, so it's because it's the easiest way ever, pretty much. Yeah, and pretty much I've seen some of Fusion Animation's videos that he does this to make Walkcycles. I'm gonna be surprised if Fusion does comment on this. Alright, we've made some of that Walkcycle. Let me do that. And like I said, just mind that dumb noise. Alright. I think that looks a lot better. Alright, do that. That's right there. Like I said, move the little boys up, and then move that face down. Move that face up a little bit. Then make those arms up. Put those arms up. And then I put that face down. I'll put that face down. And then we put those arms down. And then we do that again. We'll put that face up. Put those little boys up, and then the last thing you have to do on this right here is move the face down. Just move the face down in the arms. Yeah. Some of these movements are a little too big. Kind of make this less. Alright, there, we're good. Alright, so basically you have to make Bubbles rig. Alright, well, it's far. So basically, yep, a Walkcycle is like this. It's a perfect Walkcycle. You make the animation longer. There we go. You got yourself a perfect Walkcycle. Now let me just sew up the legs real quick, and yeah, and make sure it's because these legs are kind of going through the body. Alright, and that's how you make now we can export this into a movie if you'd like, but I'd rather just if you want me to upload this to YouTube, but I probably won't because you're seeing the whole entire process. So now that was our animation tutorial on all of them. We got. Let's review now. Let's review. We got Bouncebacks, Followthroughs, Lipsync, and Walkcycles. And this is coming from a person who can do a perfect Walkcycle. And yeah, so anyways, that was my intermission tutorial. If you want to do more of these, wait, what the frick? Why the frick did I just say that? Alright, anyways, if you want me to do that, alright, if you want me to make more of these videos, comment down below. Also, this wasn't edited, so you've heard a lot of my, what was it called? It was my, I can't think of what the word was. It's like my, let's just say that I repeated a lot of my words and I couldn't really say the words properly a lot. Yeah, so, like, oh yeah, stutter. So you were hearing me stutter a lot in the video because for some reason I stutter a lot. So once I start editing the videos, you might see some edits, a lot of edits because I stutter a lot. But there, I stutter. Anyways, so like I said, if you want me to make more of these videos, just comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.